Okay, hi everyone. I'm just letting a couple more people get on the call. Sorry, there's a really bad light in the background that I didn't notice. Anyway, you should be able to ask questions. You can type questions on the Q&A app. Hopefully you guys can see it. If you can't figure that out, send me a message on Facebook or something. I'm gonna have my sister test it out, so hopefully she'll be able to do that. So you can either ask questions, type the questions on this Google Hangout, or do them on one of the posts on Facebook, and I'll try and keep glancing down to see if I can answer your questions. So let's just let it go a couple more minutes here, one more minute, let people get on, and then we'll start. One second. If any of you that are on can submit a question to see if I could see it, that would be awesome. Just hello would be great, just so that I know it's working. It's like a Q&A button on your screen. Okay, not seeing any. So anyway, okay, so let's get started. So this is going to be really basic. So hopefully, you know, I'm going to kind of go quickly, and then hopefully we can just do question and answers so we can kind of get into what you guys are wanting to know. My name's Ingrid Campbell. I'm an ambassador diamond with It Works, and I've been doing this for 2 years. If you have any questions for me, you know, anything about how I got started, whatever, I'm happy to answer those tonight. So I'm going to share my screen here so that we can, oh, someone sent a message. Thank you, Melissa. It does work. So if you guys want to send questions, then you can do that during the presentation. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen so that you can see it. Oops. All right. Okay, let's see if that's working here. Oops. All right. Hopefully you can see my screen here. 1 second. Let me see if I did that right. Okay, let me try that one more time. There we go. Start screen share. Okay, so hopefully you can see it. Okay, so let me log out here. Okay, so eSuite, this is where you guys want to start. I mean, we have a lot of Facebook groups for training, and you definitely need to get plugged into those, but your eSuite is kind of the center of your business. It's very, very important. So this is, you're going to have a username and password when you sign up that you're going to get emailed. So log into your eSuite, and step number 1, absolutely, before you pass go, before you collect $200, log into your eSuite and click this It Works You, okay? This is your training for the company. The 100-day social media adventure is extra. If you want some social media training, you can do that. But this training academy is absolutely essential. So please, please, please click on the training academy and go through the training, okay? It's so important that you are knowledgeable about what you're selling. So I can't express that enough. They do go into a lot of parties and how to you know, set up your launch party, and that's great. It's all information that you should know. There are many, many ways to work your business though, and that is kind of what we help you with on the Facebook groups. The other let's see, sorry. The other website I want you to be really familiar with is www.myitworksproductcoach.com. This is an excellent website. So before you go, and ask your upline enroller or on the Facebook groups about any of the products, you should be coming to this website. The training should have given you a really good overview, but this is where you're going to find everything you need to know about our products. So if a customer asks you a question that you can't answer, this is where you should be coming. Not only can you click each product and read about them, you can also search things like simple things, keep it simple, like vegan, and it'll give you a list of which products are considered vegan. So this is just a really good place to come for this information, and you're going to get a lot of questions about pregnancy. Search pregnancy, and it'll give you a list of things that pregnant or nursing women can use, or some that should be checked with their doctor. So this is just a really, really important website to be familiar with, that you should just have in your phone or your computer. So make sure that you have that. Okay, so let's go back to the eSuite. So that's kind of a really basic place to start. There's a lot of things that you can check out to get familiar with, your settings to update your website or anything that you want. How you set up your auto shipment so that you get paid is incredibly important. And this support tab. Okay, sorry, I guess no one is able to get on this video chat. Okay, my sister's saying no one can get onto this chat. It's just a link that you click, but okay. So when you click support, this is where you're gonna get to customer service. A lot of times our call lines to customer service are always overbooked. So support and creating a ticket is a really easy way to get to customer service, and you can create a ticket for almost anything that you would call customer service for. You can enroll a new customer that has different shipping and billing address. You can change someone's auto ship. You can do anything for your customers. You can even track their orders. You just submit a ticket, create a ticket, and that is your direct link to support. So that's a really important one to be familiar with. And the last thing I'm going to show you in the eSuite is one report. I don't really want to get into this because it's a ton that you probably won't be using right off the bat, but I just did want to get you familiar with Tree Viewer. So when you click report and you click Tree Viewer, this is going to be where you can see all your customers. So I always click on the loyal customers. You can see all of your customers are in blue. All your distributors that you enroll are in black. And so if you ever want to, check in on their order or anything like that, that's just a really good place to come, especially when you're going for Ruby, which is what a lot of you are going to be going for. Get the Ruby chart up for. So all of you that have just started within the last month or so, you have an opportunity to get the $1,000 Ruby bonus, which is just amazing. We have not offered this for as long as I've been in the company. It was a $500 Ruby bonus, which we thought was incredible, and now it's $1,000. I mean, a Ruby's average paycheck is $5.99 a month, and you're getting $1,000 bonus on top of that if you get to Ruby in your first 2 calendar months. So I really want everyone that's starting to really just get this chart out, and you're going to focus on it right off the bat because it's a bonus that you don't want to miss. If you do miss it, it's not the end of the world. You still get to Ruby, you still get that average paycheck, but it's something that's pretty easy compared to the rest of the bonuses that the company offers. So So that Tree Viewer will be really essential when you start enrolling customers, enrolling distributors, so that you can kind of see your organization. So this is the Ruby chart. Let me back up 1 second. So our company is built on steps to success. This is all you need to know to be successful and just get in and start going with your business before you have a lot of knowledge about how the structure and compensation works. If you do these steps to success, you will be on the right path, okay? This is what we do every single month over and over again. This is what we do whether we're a distributor signing up our first month or whether we are an ambassador diamond. This is what I do every single month, and this is what I teach my team to do. So, and those steps to success are, step 1 is join the party. So that's either buy your business builder kit, which all of you have. If you've already done that and you're in your second month, then it's run your 80 BV auto ship. You can also qualify for commission. So the 80 BV auto ship qualifies you for commission, so it lets you get paid. So it's very important that you do that. You can qualify for commission with 150 in personal bonus volume, and your upline can help you with that. If you're at all confused, run an auto shipment. So just make sure your auto shipment is set up. That's right here under auto shipments. Make sure it's set up every single month. So that's really important to do. So once you've done that, step 2 is get 4 loyal customers, and you want to do this right off the bat as soon as you possibly can. In order to qualify for the Ruby bonus, you need 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days, and that is 30 days. It's not calendar month. So if you start the 15th, if you start the 15th of April, you have until the 15th of May to get 4 loyal customers. Retail customers and distributors do not count for this. You need 4 loyal customers, okay? Separate addresses, separate loyal customers. Once you do that, then step 3 is go Ruby. So you need to start finding distributors that are going to join your team. So you find 3 distributors to join your team, and one of those distributors is going to be an executive, which means they have 2 distributors under them. And then each one of these, and then now I'll jump ahead to that Ruby chart. So here's you, here's your 3 distributors, and you have 4 customers under you, right? So that you can get that Ruby bonus. Here's the 3 distributors, and one of them has 2 distributors under them. The 400 GV means they have 400 in volume. So that's their personal orders, their auto shipments, and any customers or distributors they happen to have under them. That all adds up to this 400 GV number. Once you fill all 4 of these boxes to 400 GV, this person will promote to executive and you will promote to Ruby. So that is your goal in your first 2 calendar months. And when I said 4 customers in your first 30 days, the Ruby does go by calendar month. So back to our example of if you sign up April 15th, you have the rest of April and then May and June. So you have till the end of June to get to Ruby and get that bonus. If you don't get that bonus, you know, like when I started, I didn't get to Ruby that quickly. It is not the end of the world. Just, you know, keep doing the steps of success, and you know you will get to Ruby. You'll get that average paycheck, and there's plenty of other bonuses and incentives that the company offers that are always really exciting. So don't get discouraged if you're not getting it, but it's definitely something that you should shoot for. Let me jump back and see if we've got any questions so far. Oh boy. Let's see, stop presenting. Okay, so I think I'm back on here. Okay, so I see some comments here. No questions yet. Okay, so if anyone has any questions, looks like a lot more have joined the call. I think some people had trouble getting on this, so I apologize about that. I tried to make it pretty simple just to click the link, but I know Google has not always been the easiest for me either, so sorry you didn't get on. But if you have some questions, I've already gone over some things. If you have some questions that you want me to touch on some more, if you could just type your question in the column to the right. Let's see. And I will answer some questions for you. And it can be about anything. It can be how I work my business, how you get to Ruby, what does GV mean, just anything that you're unclear on. I can show you my screen and we can kind of dive into that. So, so just go ahead and ask a question. If you can't figure out how to ask a question, I'm going to, if you want to text me, I have my phone, you can text me a question. My phone number is 435 901-3007. I'm going to write that down. Let's see if I can write that down for you. Okay, I guess I am getting a question here. Again, my number is 435-901-3007. Okay, let me take this off. Okay, so someone did ask a question. If you miss the $1,000 Ruby bonus, do we still get the $500 bonus when we hit it, or does that one not always run either? Okay, so yes, the 500, you're talking about the $500 guaranteed paycheck. The $500 Ruby bonus doesn't exist anymore. It was increased to 1,000. Okay, and someone says make sure they hit the pop-out button. So if you want to ask a question, I guess you have to hit a pop-out button. Sorry, I'm not super familiar with Google Hangouts. So, okay, so the $500 guarantee, that's a good thing that I kind of skipped over. So we do have all these documents, by the way, this Ruby chart and the steps to success. Oops, sorry, I didn't share my screen, did I? One second. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, so like I was saying, so these documents, the Ruby chart, the steps to success, anything else that you may need are in your document library. Also, what's in here are the rules for all of these bonuses. Make sure you know the rules for these bonuses. Don't rely on me. Don't rely on your upline to tell you how to get these bonuses and miss them. Make sure that you are taking your business into your own hands. I can't stress that enough. The quicker you take your business into your own hands, the more successful you will be. Take ownership of it. No one is in control of your business except for you. So, so that guarantee, let's see if I can find it in here. Let's see, Ruby guarantee. Okay, so here's like the Ruby official rules. You know, those are all important. So, okay, I can't find a really good visual for that, but the guarantee is a guaranteed paycheck if you make it to Ruby in your first 2 calendar months. Okay, so it's the same as the $1,000 Ruby bonus, but the only difference is these 3 have to be personally enrolled by you. And you're asking, you know, why wouldn't they be personally enrolled? If by chance your upline for some reason, you know, puts a distributor under you so that they can promote, this is not going to count towards the $500 Ruby guarantee. It will count towards the Ruby bonus. So basically, if you make it to Ruby in your first 2 calendar months, you are going to be guaranteed a $500 paycheck, and you're also going to get the $1,000 bonus. So you would get both of those. And you know, the $500 paycheck, when you make it to Ruby in your first 2 calendar months, you're usually making more than that $500 per month paycheck. So the reason I didn't even think of to go over it is because not many people actually, you know, fill out the paperwork to get that guarantee. It's definitely there, and it's like, you know, we can use it to say, you know, I can get a $500 paycheck, and I'm guaranteed that paycheck in my first 2 calendar months. So that is your reassurance. But you know, if you're at Ruby in 2 months, you're going to be making more than that, and you get that $1,000 bonus on top of that guarantee. So, so you do get both. So hopefully that answered your question. Okay. So what advice do you have for girls who are discouraged or feel their business is at a standstill? Let's see, I have some downlines that are only in their first month and are super discouraged or feel the market is saturated. Any other advice? Okay. First of all, it's you know, this business is very, very up and down. You know, I'm an ambassador making, you know, our average paychecks an ambassador $30,000 a month. And I was just upstairs telling my husband how discouraged I am because I can't get customers. So right now for, you know, the last couple days. And everyone, I don't care what level you're at. I don't care how long you've been doing this. Everyone gets discouraged. The only difference between the people that are at the top and the people that quit, well, that don't make money, is because the people that don't make money quit. They don't make it past that 3 month kind of itch. Like 95% of your distributors are going to quit in the first 3 months. The ones that stick with it are successful, no matter what. I don't care how long it takes. You're going to make money if you stick with it and you stay consistent. So people that are discouraged right off the bat, I guess I want to address your comment about if they feel that the market is super saturated. Our market is so far from being saturated, I can't even describe to you. Avon, Pampered Chef, Mary Kay, they have millions of distributors. We have 70,000 active distributors or paychecks cut. I think that number might be a little bit outdated, but it's around that. And our market is open to the entire world. So we're just scratching the surface. So if you look at like a, exponential growth curve, so, here's those $1 million, the companies that have been around for 70 years, they're, up here, kind of plateauing. We're barely, wait, where's my finger? We're barely right off the bottom of that chart. We haven't even seen the huge upswing, haven't even gotten there yet. So I'm so excited, and I hope you can express my excitement through you to your new distributors about how much growth this company is going to see. I was talking to Pam Souter, our chief networking officer, at one of the events just a month ago, and she was saying that our company's growth, we're going to see one person make $1 million a month. Right now, they're only making $100,000 a month. There's just going to be so much growth that some people are going to start making $1 million a month. That's how much projected growth they have. So the market is nowhere near saturated. If they're in a small town, then use social media. There's tons of ways to get outside of your small town. If you don't like using Instagram, if you think there's too many distributors on Instagram, use a different form of social media. There's so many ways to work your business and get out there. I don't think that it's saturated at all. So if they think that there's a lot of distributors in their area, then go outside of your area. There's always some other way to work your business. So I hope that helps a little bit. But you can only provide as much help and encouragement as you can, but ultimately you can't force people to work. So just be there for them, go at their pace. Some people go slower, some people go faster, and just be there to support them. And that's really all you can do. Okay, so I think I got a question through text. So keep, sending me questions. And again, if you can't send me questions through this Q&A thing on this Google Hangout, then just text me. My number is 435-901-3007. I've got quite a few texts on here, so I'm just going to answer these questions really quick. And I'm sorry again, like 70 of you joined after I already did the presentation. So if you have any questions that you want me to go over Ruby or anything like that, just submit the question and I'll go over it again. Okay, so what advice do you have for us on how to get customers and distributors? Everyone's different. This 30-day push group that I'm sure you're all in, we're going to be going over a different kind of method to work your business every single day. And I really encourage you to try every single one, because some people are really good at social media. Some people are really good at parties. Some people are really good at blitzing, and you really need to find what works for you and do it 1,000%. You can't just kind of dabble here and there. Like, I work my business on Instagram and I work at 1,000%. I don't have time to do any other social media. Obviously, if I did if I did Pinterest and Tumblr and Facebook and every single one of them, I would probably have more business, but I don't have time. I spend so much time on one of them to really get my business to where I want it, that's how it's successful. If I just kind of dabbled in Instagram, it wouldn't be as successful as it is. And I really focus on getting customers by putting ads up on my Instagram account. So you can think about this. You can also blitz people or send messages to your friends and family or your Facebook group about setting up a party. So anyway, you want to do that is fine, but you get customers, and then to get distributors, I really focus on that customer relationship. I make sure that they are happy with their products. They understand how the products work. If they're not happy, I troubleshoot with them, suggest other products. And then I always ask them if they would be interested in upgrading to a distributor. I always give them that option. And so I start with customers, and then my biggest source of distributors is from my customers. So you have to kind of build that customer base and make those relationships and make sure you're giving really good customer service. So yeah, so I'm really heavy in Instagram. You're going to hear from other people that do blitzing and parties. I really encourage you to do all of them because they're all very, very good ways to grow your business. And we have a lot of tools on our Facebook group to help you with any of them. So just make sure you're reaching out to your upline or to myself or Kara, my sister, Kara Murphy, to make sure that you're in our training groups if you're not. We also have Instagram groups with ads that you can use. So it's all about getting your ads in front of as many people as you possibly can, and talking to more people. It's all about numbers and practice. So hopefully that gave you a couple tips. Okay, I'm probably spending too long on each question, so I need to get through some of these. Okay, how do you get people to sign as distributors? What's the best way? And again, it's just that relationship. Either they're my customer and I've been talking to them for a while, or if they're responding to an ad that I put up for a distributor, I'm just really honest, really simple. Like, I don't overload them with a ton of information. I just keep everything very simple. They can make $500 in their second month with this Ruby guarantee. And I just answer their questions. That's really, you just want to present it as a simple, fun business because that's what it is. So don't overwhelm anyone, just answer their questions. Yeah, again, post ads on your Facebook Blitz. You just need to get yourself out there and talking to people. So how do you run your business? Do you blitz? How do you get over the fear of blitzing? Okay. So again, I run my business mostly on social media. You're going to hear from people that do blitz. How do you get over your fear of blitzing? That's a good question because I'm terrified of blitzing. I still am, and I still try to blitz all the time. But it's not easy. We do have a document in almost all of our groups that it's called 100 Ways to Blitz, and that makes it really easy. It gives you 100 different ideas. You walk up to someone, you say, I love your shoes, here's a coupon. And always lead with a coupon. I think that's a really good way to do it because, who doesn't want a coupon? You're not trying to sell them something, you're just saying, here's a coupon for my business. And then they can either ask you or they can just say thanks and they walk away. No one ever gets offended. It's really not as scary as I make it or as you think it is. So just try and just don't be scared about it. Just get yourself out there. This is your business, and people love these products. They're not going to be unhappy to see a coupon for a wrap. They're going to be really intrigued because there's no product like it. So just keep that in mind. And please stay tuned in our 30-day push group because you will have a whole day and a video from one of our leaders on blitzing. So make sure that you are in that. But again, your question was how I run my business. I run on Instagram. I follow 60 people per hour. They follow me back. I grow my followers, and then I post 4 or 5 ads a day. Plus, I post pictures of myself and my family doing what we do every day, running our business. So that's how I run my business. And you can do that on any social media. It doesn't have to be Instagram. What are some of the top products other than wraps that you have seen that sell the best? For me personally, it's greens and hair, skin, nails. So I kind of run recurring ads for wraps, and then like one weight loss, like I'll do a before and after of weight loss, and then I'll just give them a general, like people that ask me for info, I give them a general script that I use, kind of explaining all of the products that we have for weight loss, and they kind of tell me which would work best for their lifestyle and diet and exercise plan. And then hair, skin, nails, that's a really good one because you can do before and after pictures. And everyone loves before and after pictures. They work really well to advertise our products. So, so those would be the products that sell the best. I didn't realize I was gonna get so many questions. This is good. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so someone's again asking about distributors, and that's $1 million questions. How do I get distributors to join me? I'm a huge believer, and some people don't really understand this off the bat, this idea, but I'm a huge believer in, if you haven't watched The Secret, it's on Netflix, go watch it. It's called The Secret. The energy you put out, so if you're saying, you can't do something, you can't get customers, you can't get distributors, and you're putting that energy out there, it's going to affect your entire business. It makes you less confident. When you're posting, when you're thinking about working, it gets you discouraged. When you're talking to someone, it's going to make you less confident. So right off the bat, if you can find a way to get that out of your head that you are not good at doing something, do it. Secondly, so once you've done that, secondly, you need to constantly have start branding yourself, showing people your life and it works. However little of a part it works plays in your life. If you have a full-time job, I started with, I had a full-time job getting my master's degree and I was doing it works. I was a biologist. Doesn't make any sense, right? But you need to start showing people how big of a part it works is coming in your life. So whether it's just buying you some groceries or some gas, or whether it's covering your house payment, you need to be showing them and consistently showing people through social media and through people you talk to that how you are doing with it works. And eventually they're all watching you. I promise they're all watching you, and they're waiting to see if you succeed or fail. So after 3 months that you've been in and you're still going with it works, they're going to get more and more interested. And when you start posting about the bonuses, they're going to get more and more interested. So it really takes time and consistency and a huge push at the beginning to get going. You really need to just get that customer base, like I talked about before, and start converting some of those to distributors, and then celebrate every single one that joins your team. Show people that people are joining your team, that are excited about it. So, or even a customer, celebrate that. People want to see that you're successful because they want to do this. They want to have this kind of life, working a part-time business. They just want to make sure that it works. So just keep being consistent, and work with your upline to maybe they can look at a conversation that you've had with a distributor and maybe they can give you some tips. So if you're really having trouble getting people going. So hopefully that helps that question. Okay, I already answered that one. All right, following tips. What's a good search on Instagram or Facebook to find followers? Okay, so this is how do you get people to follow you on social media? So on Facebook, I would start with your suggested friends list. Facebook, so these are like friends of your friends. Make sure they're not other It Works distributors, friends, or anything like that. But that's a good place to start on Facebook. Instagram, I'm a lot more familiar with. Right now, it just depends on what kind of audience you're going after. If you want a local business, then go to local businesses that are on Instagram. Like maybe there's, a barbecue place that you really like and they have an Instagram account. Go to that business, follow their followers. I always follow women because that's my target audience. So women over, between 20 and 40 or whatever. You obviously can't always tell, but I make sure they're not kids. And so that would be a way to get local businesses. If you want to go after college students, college students are amazing at this business. Go to university that's on Instagram or Facebook and follow all their followers. On Facebook, you can search for those colleges and search for people that have those things in their profiles, and you friend them and they friend you back. Instagram, you follow them, they follow you back. So you just have to kind of figure out who you relate with, what your target audience is. Mine is mothers. You know, I have kids, so I'm posting pictures of my kids and showing how I do this business with my kids. So that's people that I relate with, and that's my target audience. But it really can be anything. You know, my husband does this. I get a lot of male customers. You know, he runs an account, and he goes after a male audience more. So you don't have to be a mom. You don't have to be a woman. You just need to find who you relate with and who you think would want these products, and follow those people and show them ads, show them what the products are, show them what they do, get it out there, and that's pretty much it. Okay, going hoarse, I'm talking so much. All right, so those were some great questions. So someone also again asked, if we miss the Ruby bonus within our scheduled time, are we limited to a schedule when to get the guaranteed bonus? It's the same timeline. You have 2 calendar months to get the $500 guarantee, and the 2 calendar months to get the $1,000 Ruby bonus. If you miss one of them, you miss both of them, and it's just not the end of the world. You know, I made $25 my first month, and I didn't get Ruby for like 6 months. I didn't get to Diamond for a year. Okay, everyone goes at their own pace, and if you miss a bonus, who cares? You will make that money eventually if you stay consistent. So don't let that get discouraged. Just have it be a motivator, and have it motivate your team. Have it be something that you can advertise. You know, advertise that Ruby bonus. Say, you can join my team and get $500 guaranteed in your second month, and then you help that person try and do that. Even if you didn't do it, you help that person do it. So that's a really, really good thing to have. So don't ever let it discourage you. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a lot of questions. So, okay. So, you know, hopefully these are helpful. If they're overwhelming, then you don't have to keep listening. But okay, so I'm going to try and keep answering these. I see people post that they can join their team at moment cost. How do they do that? Probably at no cost is what you meant, I'm guessing. And that's probably pre-selling their wraps. I have done that before. So you basically say, you know, if you don't have the $100 now, see if you have 4 friends or family members that want to try a wrap, and you can pre-sell the 4 wraps that are going to come in your kit and start for free. I have done it in the past, I'm not going to lie. You want to be careful with that, because you need to be the one selling the wraps. They are not a distributor yet, but you can help them raise the money that way. There's just very few cases that actually works. If someone cannot come up with that, is not motivated enough to come up with that $100, you know, if they can't have a yard sale or stop getting their coffee every morning for a week, you know, if they can't come up with that $100, chances are you're going to be chasing after them to run their business forever. If you're chasing after them for the $100, you're going to keep chasing. So you can kind of have a conversation and gauge how interested this person is. I've had people that I am so thankful that I did that and helped them with. I can't even tell you. They're amazingly successful now. But on the other hand, I've had a lot that get really discouraged because their friends and family won't buy a wrap from them, and they quit before they even started. So just kind of gauge people on that. You really want to get them in the training, you know, that corporate has, and get them started as a distributor before they have that sense of failure, you know, because we have so many tools that can help them have success. If they're kind of on their own trying to sell those 4 wraps, it's not always the best situation. So that's what they're doing. It is compliant if you do it correctly, but I don't really recommend it. Oh, hi Tara. What coupons are you talking about? The Blitz cards. Yes, the Blitz cards. Sorry, I know a lot of you are new, and sometimes I don't talk about things right. So in your kit, you got Blitz cards. I have one right here. Hold on. I have these. I have tons of them. Always have these. They're at the www.myatworkstore.com. All your marketing materials, clothing, everything is going to be there. But so it's backwards, sorry, but you know, it says, have you tried that crazy wrap thing? And it's a coupon. See, they're not $30. You can get them for $25, or you can wrap for free if you host a party. So These are, kind of your business card. And then on the back, if someone asks, you should say, this is what the wrap does, and you can put your contact info. They're really good to have. I mean, I put them everywhere. Like if I'm at a coffee shop and there's a tack board, tack one on there because it's my business card. You either hand them out as coupons, or, when you're signing the check at a restaurant, you put it on there. Tell the waitress, say, I'm just going to include a little coupon. You did such a great job. I'm going to put a coupon on my receipt for you, so I'd love for you to check it out. I mean, blitzing can be so easy, and once you start incorporating it into your life, it gets a lot easier. Leave them places, just that's what they're for. They're to get your name out there and to advertise your business and incorporate it into your life. You don't have to go out of your way to do it. You're at the park with your kids, just give all the moms a coupon. It's as easy as that. Okay, let's see. Okay, so gosh, I've got so many. I'm gonna have to cut these off a little bit. What is your advice for following up with a person who won't answer you after being so sure they wanted to be a distributor? And I promise you, oh my gosh, 9 times out of 10, you guys. So I talked to someone and they are ready. They're ready to sign up right then. They've asked me a million questions. They're so excited, and all of a sudden they go into the witness protection program. I never hear from them again. You are not doing something wrong. Every single one of us that happens to. And guess what? Don't take it personally. Chances are they don't have the money. Chances are they got scared. They're not going to tell you these things because they don't want to have a conversation about it. It's not about you. It's about them. And so when that happens, I just follow up with a simple line like, hey, I was really excited to get you on board. Are there any questions that you have, or what are you hesitant about? Just something simple as that, just to get them talking again. Or it could be, that $1,000 Ruby bonus is ending in a few days. I really wanted to get you started so that I can help you get that. And if they don't respond after like 1 or 2 attempts, let them go. Wherever they originally found you, if they found you on social media, if they know you, they're going to keep watching you, and chances are they'll come around again. But don't chase them, don't hassle them. It makes you look bad, and it's not going to be effective. So just follow up once or twice. Just be there as supportive. So many people, man, I have people that take a year to sign up. And they come back to me every month saying, oh, I'm going to sign up in 6 months. So just be there for them to answer their questions. Don't chase them. Just be supportive. That's all you really want to be. And just go and look for your next person to talk to, and just let them sit on the information that you've gotten. Is Craigslist okay for advertising? No, and it's right in our rules. Make sure that you guys are all familiar with our rules. It's in our document library. Craigslist is specifically a no-no to post on, so please don't do that. Other local newspapers and stuff, you can do it. Just make sure you're doing everything compliantly, and that's all in our rules that are in your document library. How long have I been with the company? 2 years, March 2013, so a little more than 2 years now. So yeah, and I'm an ambassador diamond, so it took me a year to get to diamond. I was slow and compared to some other people, some people take longer than that. Some people go in 3 months, which blow me away. And then it just took me 1 more year to get to ambassador. So once you really start getting that momentum, it just booms. And, I'm not working much harder than I was when I started. I'm still doing those steps to success. So that really does happen. So you just have to stay consistent. Who to contact watching your video? Okay. I don't know what that means. I think that's all the questions I'm seeing. So I'll probably wrap this up. I'm going to just read this last one. I couldn't get my video to work, so I have no clue what was talked about. My main question is, how do I get my DT underneath me excited and wanting to push their business? I've finally signed up 2 distributors. One seems excited and the other's not. I've been excited with her, around her. Okay. So you can't control other people's motivation. You can I always say, just lead by example. Get excited about your own business, get into your own business, and don't worry about what people under you are doing. I mean, help them, absolutely help them and train them answer all their questions and be there for them. But they are not, don't be dependent on them for your success, and don't be dependent on your upline for your success. Be dependent on you. So when people come to me and saying, you know, my downline's not working, why am I, you know, I'm not getting a paycheck because they're not working, I just say, how many customers did you enroll this month? How many distributors did you enroll this month? And if that answer is 0 and you're just sitting there waiting for your distributors to enroll people, you need to take another look at your business. So that's my best advice for that is lead by example. Work your business with passion, enthusiasm, excitement, and that will carry to your distributors. They will get excited when they see you excited, and your excitement will get more customers and distributors. And the more distributors you get, the more you will have that will be as excited as you are. So, you know, there's a small percentage that really get this enthusiasm. So you it's kind of a numbers game. You have to enroll a lot of distributors to find those couple that are going to be as excited as you are. And, you know, you'll hear the motto, it starts with 1, you know, and it really does. You can enroll 25 and be discouraged because no one's working, and all of a sudden you enroll 1 more person, and that 1 more person will make you a millionaire. So you just have to find people that are as excited as you are, and that's just how this business works. So be there for your downline, for your distributors that you enroll, and train them and do everything you can for them. But if they are not catching on, and if they don't have your motivation, don't base your entire business on them. Just keep growing your own business and keep doing what you're doing. And I'm going to tell you, I'm an ambassador diamond, and there is not a single month that I don't complete the steps to success at least once. So don't think that we just get to the top and just sit here and let everyone else under us do the work, because we wouldn't get paid if we did that. I absolutely am doing the same thing I did when I was a distributor that I am doing, as an ambassador. And that's how this compensation plan really works. You need to keep growing your business and working your business to be successful. So, okay, so I think that's it. Oh my gosh, there's so many more questions, but I'm gonna have to cut it off. So hopefully, how many DTs did you enroll a month while being at Ruby? I'm just going to end with that one because I just saw that one's interesting. When I first started, it was very, very, very difficult for me to get 4 customers and 3 distributors, the steps to success. It was very difficult, but I had that as my goal because that is the goal. My first month, I barely got 2 customers. So it just gets easier and easier and easier. As a Ruby, I was probably completing my steps to success every month, and now I do it 2 or 3 times a month. And I don't always do that. Like right now I'm having a kind of a down month, so I'm not enrolling. I've got a couple customers and a couple distributors, but I'm not having a stellar month, and that's okay. There's ups and downs, and you just have to ride the downs out, and just keep trying to be as consistent as you can. But on the other hand, I do want to point out, you do not have to enroll 1,000 customers a month or 1,000 distributors a month to be successful. You absolutely do not. It's 4 customers a month, 3 distributors a month. Average that. Try to do that every month. Some months you will, some months you won't, and that is how you get to ambassador, period. You do not need to do more than that, but you need to shoot for that every month. Okay, guys, I think I will try and answer some of these questions on below my post if I see some really good ones that I didn't get to. But I think I'm going to cut this off so it doesn't go over an hour here. So hopefully that helped, and hopefully you guys can really get some good ideas from this. Please stay tuned for every day of our 30-day push. My sister's on tomorrow, and she's amazing, of course. So you'll get some really good inspiration from that. So please try and do this for a solid month. Listen to our leaders every morning and try and do the tasks so that you can really grow your business. So good night, everyone. And also, I'm pretty sure this is recorded on my YouTube page. So any of your distributors that missed it, or if you guys want to watch from the beginning, you should be able to, hopefully. It's the first time I've done it. So anyway, have a good night, and I will answer these questions on the comments of my video in the 30-day push page. All right, good night.